What's up, guys? It's your boy Justin for Halloween month 2022. We're reviewing the second volume of Rick Remender's run on Uncanny X-Force. My bad. This is Deathlok Nation, which collects 4 issues. It collects issues 5 through 7 of Uncanny X-Force and issue 5.1. Written by Rick Remender, with art by Esad Ribic, Ribic did issues 5 through 7, and Rafael Albuquerque did issue 5.1. Which this was back in the day when Marvel would have the .1 to let people know, hey, this is a good jumping on point for the series, right? Because number ones would sell well, so like Marvel thought, hey, it would be a good idea just instead of put a .1 to let people know, hey, this is a good jumping on point. Which they still reference stuff from like previous issues. So is it a good jumping on point? I don't know. So yeah, this because they in 5.1 they don't really talk about it, but in issues 5 through 7 they talk about the events of the previous volume, right? So in 5.1, it's this issue's about Lady Deathstrike, which is Yuriko, who used to be married to Logan, but stuff went sour after her dad died, and her family's antimantium bonding techniques got leaked, and she blamed Logan for it. So she became a cyborg, right? And she's leading these group of anti-mutant cyborgs on a mission to destroy Utopia, right? And they're planning on using Gateway, which Gateway is the mutant from Australia who can teleport people, right? Like he was in that Mutant versus Ultras comic book we reviewed, right? So yeah, X-Force is being briefed about the mission, and even in this issue they're talking about how no, they don't talk about the apocalypse thing. They're talking about how Psylocke really hates Lady Deathstrike and her cyborgs because they killed a lot of X-Men, right? So this issue was good. There's cool action, cool art, right? The fight between Lady Deathstrike and Wolverine were good. It's kind of dumb here that they're she's like, oh, I don't want to kill Wolverine anymore because Wolverine's pretty much invincible. I'm pretty sure the previous volume they gave a lot of good ways on how to kill Wolverine, and the easiest way to probably kill Wolverine, especially I think they're behind a waterfall or something. Wolverine is very heavy because of the adamantium bones, right? And so he can drown very easily, and drowning is the one thing his healing factor can't save him from, because once the brain oxygen stops going to the brain, like from drowning, it would kill him, right? That's the one clever thing about Mark Millar's Ultimate X-Men run. He reveals he comes up with a pretty obvious weakness for Wolverine, right? So yeah, this was a cool issue. So the main story, which is Deathlok Nation, right? Which is the main story, is about how Deadpool is still not too happy about the killing of the Apocalypse Kid, right? And neither is Psylocke and the others, right? And also, what's going on is the main story is about basically Phantom X is the protector of the world, which he keeps shrunk in this, like, vase thing, and the world, for people who don't remember one of my X-Men Month reviews where I think it was in Tomorrow Weapon, what was it called? Tomorrow Dies Today. They had an issue in there about the world. The world is like a laboratory that's like a miniature Earth that has like creates, that has like an AI that creates weapons, right? So, like, Wolverine's part of the Weapon X program. He's part of the Weapon X problem, Deadpool, right? And Deathlok's from an alternate timeline are after the world, right? And Phantom here you find out like Phantom X lives in the French Alps with his blind elderly mother, right? And also here is like they have a fight about the whether or not they should have killed the the Apocalypse Kid, right? Which is, it's kind of bringing the team apart. But yeah, here, Phantom X gets attacked by superheroes, the Avengers and whatnot, who are turned into Deathloks, which Deathloks was basically Marvel kind of ripping off Terminator, right? Deathlok is basically Marvel's version of Terminator, but the difference is it's like a cyborg, and it's a cyborg that uses a reanimated person that's controlled by a hive mind AI, right? And all these superheroes are controlled by hive mind AI, right? And the original Deathlok is here to stop him, right? So, like, obviously, Phantom X is, calls for help. And there's this really dark scene where he's fighting Spider-Man Deathlok. And during the fight, the Spider-Man Deathlok regains control of his body and is begging for his life, right, from Phantom X. And Phantom X like, fuck you, bitch. Shoots him in the head. You guys killed my blind mom. Also, you get a fake cameo from Canon Britain, right? And it turns out this is like a Danger Room hologram, right? Where, like, Betty confesses to killing a kid to save the mutants, right? But it's obviously, it turns out to be a hologram, like it's a Danger Room hologram. Because obviously she went to her brother, told her what, she did. Like, her brother would be pretty pissed off, right? Yeah, so I thought the action was good. I thought the story was good, even though it is stuff we kind of seen before, right? I thought it was, cool story, and there's some, like, melodrama here with our characters and relationships, right? And I liked in this book, that there's also some fun action in the book, right? Some dry humor. Right, and I kind of like in this book that it's basically Deadpool saves the day here, right? Because he takes out the boss of the Deathloks, right? And there's a funny line there. And also they hint that basically that the world is growing their own version of Apocalypse, right? So what did I think about this book? I thought the action was great, the humor was good, right? The art's good. I have one problem with the art, and that's the guy, Esad Ribic. He likes to draw like a facial expression of our characters bugging out their eyes, and it looks pretty much all of our characters, like a bunch of characters do that in this book, and it all looks the same. They all look like they have the same face, so it's like weird. But other than that, this is a good book. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. Not as good as the first volume, but still a good read. So our next review for Halloween month 2022 is going to be Jughead the Hunger, Volume 2, which we reviewed Volume 1 last year for Halloween month 2021. So if you want, check out that review before I review like Jughead the Hunger, which should come out either Monday or Tuesday.